Hello, nerds watching all over the internet. It is Thursday night, September 4th, and we're here for another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. That's right, folks. We're here for another Thursday night to talk about all the great things happening in the world of pro wrestling. I'm talking matches, segments, title changes, tag team action, women's wrestling, returning icons, returning legends, and stuff you can't get away with in real life, but it's cool to watch on television. Folks, I am your host, Jose Casabona, and I'm also the host of our number one flagship show on this channel, The Ravens Flock. And joining behind the camera is the host of the Black Files, my type part of our Wrestle Rewind, the man who puts in the hours behind all the videos on this channel every single week, Mr. Juan Arouse.
Thank you for that fine introduction, Jose. Don't you ever forget the mister.
Of Illinois.
Why do you keep doing these? You do not get to yell at me anymore about any gag that I try to drag longer than a single week.
Thank you, Waldo Faldo from Family Matters.
I seriously... Wow, that's a deep cut. Fucking really? Yeah, no excuse. You have no room to stand on.
Folks like all our other shows, we are simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. So be sure to hit the subscribe and the follow button. Click that notification bell for all our content. Leave your questions and comments below. We'll answer as many as we can. And if you wish to go above and beyond, to support the Ravens Flock, then you can become an inner flocker. And for $4.99 a month, you'll have access to all the perks that comes with our membership. Juan, tell them.
Well, for all the inner flockers we've got in our chat, and I know we have plenty, go ahead and show off those lovely membership badges and custom emojis, letting everyone know that you are here to help rescue the Ravens Flock from the clutches of late-stage capitalism to become full-time streamers. Since 2013, we've been working hard, staying strong, making your voice our mission, but the only thing standing in our way now is the fact that we have to work 9 to 5 jobs just to keep the lights on. However, there's a way that you can help rescue us from this dim and dismal fate, and that's by doing what you find folks have been doing best, which is supporting the Ravens Flock by liking our content, by commenting both during and after the stream, sharing our content across all your social media and to everyone you know and love who has an affinity for geek culture, nerd culture, pop culture, and everything between. And most importantly, subscribing, making sure that everyone that you refer us to is also subscribed to us, and make sure that your notification bells are set for all alerts. Now, the more you do this, the more people that you can bring our way, the more subscribers we get. The more subscribers we can get, the more of them it will eventually become inner flockers. And before you know it, we'll be fully self-sustaining to the point where we can finally do this for a living and not just for the love of the game. With your help, we can and will succeed. You also get access to members first and members only content, a special discounts to our merch store, link in the description below, and you get access to all of us, the Ravens Flock, your favorite motley crew of nerds, here to make your voice our mission by providing us your thoughts, your input, your feedback, and your ideas to better shape the future of this channel to suit your tastes and needs. I see Lisa Boo in the chat. How's it going, Lisa Boo? Thank you very much for the story that you passed along. We're just now seeing other people in our community talk about it, but we're going to bring it up and detail this Saturday night on the Ravens Flock. We appreciate it. But for tonight, pray tell, Jose, what is it exactly that we do here on Wrestle Rewind?
Well, here on Wrestle Rewind, we review 3 of the most exciting pro wrestling programs in North America today. That is WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. So, on this grand road heading to WWE Survivor Series, Clash in Paris came and left, and we'll have more to talk about in just a little bit.
Sacre bleu!
And Ring of Honor has also hosted their pay-per-view event in their old stopping grounds at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia called Death Before Dishonor, with the main event being one of the best wrestling matches in their women's division. And we're also heading towards another competitive weekend of wrestling on September 20th as WWE hosts WrestlePalooza in Indianapolis, Indiana.
We're not looking at any competition. We're actually starting a match. So that means it's not a competition. They can't stop us.
And AEW is hosting their pay-per-view event All Out over in Toronto, Ontario, Canada on the same day, but it looks as though they may have been the first ones to blink in this war, because they moved their start time to 3 p.m. in the afternoon so that they don't go head-to-head with WWE.
I dare you. You're guilty wrestling.
But don't worry, folks. You can always count on us here, the Ravens Flock. When it comes to hard-hitting news and topics, especially on the Black Files, we do not blink.
Not one damn bit.
No, we stare at the topics and the stories head on, and we give our honest opinions. We are 100% transparent. And you know who else is 100% transparent with what they sell? our partners over at Glitch Energy, the specially formulated smart energy blend for all the geeks and nerds to enjoy. It comes complete with 0 sugar, 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 lags, and of course, 0 crash. Make sure you bookmark glitchenergy.com on your web browser and stay up to date for all their announcements, whether it's new and returning flavors and special offers.
For instance, tonight we're highlighting the Clutch Slush flavor over here, which is influenced by Just Clutch TV. I don't remember who Just Clutch TV is. I guess they're a streamer of some kind. I'm going to find out. Yay.
But who cares? The flavor is called Tiger's Blood. Tiger's Blood!
And you're probably wondering why. It's because it's a blend of coconut, watermelon, and strawberry, a.k.a. Warlock's Tiger Blood.
I love it! Holy shit, I want to try it sometime.
Yeah, well, you're going to have to, put in for it, Jose.
I know.
You're going to have to shell out the shillelaghs. I mean, the doubloons. Why do I keep saying shillelaghs when I mean shekels?
I know what you mean. Oh, man. But if you're just like me, who is tight on money, and I know that all of us are these days, don't worry, because Glitch Energy also works with you through the Cash App Afterpay program for interest-free payments on your total order, separated every 2 weeks, separated bi-weekly.
That's right. So basically the way it's going to work out is you put in your debit or credit card information at checkout like normal, and you select Cash App Afterpay. What they'll do is that they'll take your payment 2 weeks at a time with 4 interest-free payments of that are evenly split for the sum total of your order. For example, a tub of the Clutch Slush will come at about $34.95 before shipping and handling. But if you use the Cash App Afterpay, you can split it to 4 easy payments of $8.74.
And guess what? They're still going to send it to you. It's not going to be, your product is not going to be held on layaway.
That's right. It's not a layaway program. You are getting your order when you're ordering it, so you don't have to worry about having to wait.
And you know who's got your back? The Ravens flock. Because if you go to glitchenergy.com and use our promo code FlockFuel, you'll receive a 20% discount on your order, so don't delay. Go to glitchenergy.com, use our promo code, get your hands on some Clutch Slush right now.
Yay! We want to once again thank Glitch Energy for partnering with the Ravens flock.
Yay! All right. So listen, folks, we got a loaded show to talk about tonight, so we're not going to waste any more time with any craziness. So Juan, well, we're going to get crazy, but you know what I mean. So Juan, ring that bell.
Don't mind if I do.
We're going to start things off by reviewing the main event of this year's WWE Clash in Paris, which, of course, took place over in Paris, France. As part of WWE hosting pay-per-view premium live events all across the world in different regions of the world. And this main event is a fatal 4-way match for the World Heavyweight Championship, as the defending champion Seth freaking Rollins puts his title on the line against L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Main event Jey Uso.
Yeet.
And, well, you know whose shirt this is.
In case you don't know whose shirt that is, that's
CM Punk! Our man! My boy!
That's right! CM Punk is the final participant, and Seth Rollins has to defend the World Heavyweight title against all 3 of these competitors.
Vicente Guerrero made his way in the chat.
Hey, Vicente Guerrero!
We're about to have some tomfoolery here, so we appreciate you joining us tonight.
All right, so let's get to the review.
No, we got you, Lisa Boo. You got work to do. That's okay.
It's all right. So after the bell rang, the crowd was going white hot. They were cheering for all the competitors in the ring. The fans in Paris were reasonably split. And then, pulling off a page from Shawn Michaels back in 2009, CM Punk super kicked Jey Uso in the face to start things off, and everybody was shocked, even Seth Rollins.
Wait, fucking seriously?
Yes. Now, Jey Uso, unfortunately, is working at a disadvantage during this match because
he took exception to that.
Well, number one, he took exception to that. Number two, he's working at a disadvantage because earlier that night he tried to save Roman Reigns from an onslaught from Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And I don't know if you noticed, but you can see here that Jey Uso is not wrestling at 100%. He's got his ribs taped up.
As you guys can tell here, I'm gonna make it transparent for a minute. So, you can see here the little white band that makes it look like he's wearing boxing shorts or something. Wait, those are boxing shorts, aren't they?
No, they can't be. No. That's injury tape.
No,
Fuck that shit.
No, I'm talking about Jey Uso's actual shorts.
Oh, his actual shorts?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, they don't look. No, they're not.
You sure? Because what it looks. Actually, no. I know what it is. Those are sweatpants with the legs cut.
Which is cool. You know.
Yeah.
Screw societal norms. If I had the option, I would cut my jeans and turn them into shorts.
No, you really wouldn't.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. It wouldn't look appealing.
No.
Okay.
So.
All right, then. Let's just go ahead and continue with the match. So, despite the disadvantage, Jey Uso puts his best foot forward to try and keep up with the other stars in the main event. As you can see here, Jey Uso rallying back from the super kick, delivering a Samoan drop to LA Knight. Yeah. And then the action continues as Seth Rollins, who was outside of the ring, letting everybody tear each other apart, makes his way back into the ring, and all the three competitors start piling on Seth Rollins, one after the other. You see CM Punk over here delivering a running knee to Seth Rollins' face before delivering his clothesline and giving LA Knight and Jey Uso a turn.
You gotta be shitting me. So there's like, you know what? He's the champion. He's the one all of us are really after. Let's just fuck this one guy in particular up.
Well, yeah, because Seth Rollins is a bona fide 100% dick. He's an even bigger dick. Well, he used to be a bigger dick on Twitter, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, no, that's when he left Twitter after a while, didn't he?
Let's just say he only posts when it's necessary. I don't know. If it says a girl saying, "I know that shirt," it's a Hangman Adam Page shirt disguised as a CM Punk shirt.
Very funny.
Ha! And just like Swerve's house, it'll burn up and then it reveals this Hangman shirt.
You're gonna set yourself on fire, Jose?
No.
No.
You sure? Because it sounds like you might be setting yourself on fire with that.
Look, we already burned one shirt in our lifetime. Let's not burn another.
I can always burn another.
Not a CM Punk shirt!
Who said anything about burning a CM Punk shirt? You're the one bringing that up.
Fine, whatever. Let's move on. So as the action continues, the action continues over at ringside amongst the crowd. Since there's no countouts, I mean, after all, it's possible to enforce countouts with 4 guys in the ring.
And with this being no countouts, that also means it's no disqualification.
Yep.
Anything goes.
No.
Easy booking.
Now try saying that in French. Anyway, so CM Punk leaps over the barricade and wipes out all the competitors over in the crowd. The fans in Paris are definitely eating well with CM Punk staying on top of the game. I do have more pictures, so let's go ahead and continue. Yeah,
it's fun seeing CM Punk flying like this.
Yep. And then CM Punk throws Seth Rollins back into the ring and starts to go to work on him. He hits his trademark moves. He hits his swinging neckbreaker, the knee, the clothesline, and then he signals.
What, not the Bulldog?
Not the Bulldog. And then CM Punk signals for the GTS.
I was just bringing that up, K-Storm. Réservation paresseuse.
Thank you for that.
Réservation paresseuse. Lazy booking.
Hello, Mr. Quake. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind.
We just learned what lazy booking is in French.
Dumbass.
God dang it. So, CM Punk breaks out the greatest hits.
He breaks out the greatest hits. It looks like he's ready to execute the GTS onto Seth Rollins. But oh no! He forgets that there's 2 other guys he needs to fight. And he got distracted for a moment by LA Knight. Seth Rollins then lays out CM Punk with a pedigree, but CM Punk was able to kick out after 2. And then as the action continues, LA Knight hits his own signature moves in the middle of the ring, knocking down Seth Rollins. Then goes over to the top rope and hits a beautifully executed elbow drop. I would argue better than CM Punk's elbow drop.
If anything, I would say more for the elevation of it.
Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, bad brains, man. You know what? I feel you. Bad brains, bad brain juices. It's not good to live with, yeah. It sucks, but we got to fight the fight, you know? All right. So, let's go ahead and keep going.
Okay, so we got an elbow drop from LA Knight.
We got an elbow drop from LA Knight, and we also have a Tower of Doom spot here. LA Knight went to the top rope to try and give a superplex on Jey Uso. CM Punk went under LA Knight and delivered a powerbomb, went into powerbomb position, and everyone got effed everyone got fucked over except CM Punk.
Ha!
Yeah.
I like this. I like where this is going. I like more things like this, please.
Yes. And speaking of more things like that, a little bit of payback from an episode of Monday Night Raw where CM Punk and LA Knight, they got into a bit of a skirmish with the Vision, which, by the way, I don't like the name of Seth's new faction, the Vision. And
his factions finally got a name and they settled on the Vision?
Yes. It's stupid.
Oh, my lord.
Yeah.
I just hope Marvel doesn't come after them.
CM Punk, on that episode of Monday Night Raw, CM Punk knocked LA Knight out of the ring apron, and LA Knight crashed into a table that was set up at ringside.
Not just a table, Jose.
Oh, a Slim Jim sponsor table. How can I forget? How can I forget that WWE love to plug their sponsors literally everywhere?
Snap into a Slim Jim. Oh, yeah.
If they found a sponsor that was exclusive in France, you bet your ass they would put it somewhere.
Well, they have the sports washing Saudi Arabia thing on their in the center of their canvas. Is that French?
Oh man,
Is that French enough?
No, that's nowhere near French.
Also,
Timu Evolution. Thank you, Mr. Quick. Ha!
Thank you. Also, it just occurred to me, LA Knight is probably the only actual appropriate wrestler who ought to be using a
Slim Jim
branded table.
Oh yeah, he's like the official.
There's the Slim Jim spokesman.
Yeah, that's right. He is. Oh my God, that's right.
So, if anything, he's really the only one who's got the reasoning to be able to do that.
He's got the cred for it. Yeah.
Exactly. There you go.
All right. Yeah. No fair. Sorry, Punk, but you know it is a very strong, compelling argument.
He doesn't do Slim Jims. Or does he? I don't know.
He did tell this one story where he was wanting to do to be in a Slim Jim commercial.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, so getting back to the match. So now Punk is out of the way. LA Knight turns his attention over to Seth freaking Rollins. LA Knight lays out Seth Rollins with the BFT, blunt force trauma, but it's still not enough. Seth Rollins was able to kick out after 2. What does LA Knight have to do to put this man down? Out of all the competitors in the main event, LA Knight's main frustration, his main motivation is that he has yet to capture the big one. He has not held the World Heavyweight title, and it's been a good hot minute since he fought Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Championship.
And considering that that's out of the way right now, it's not like LA Knight's going to try to go after Cody. So, I guess it makes sense for him to try to go after Seth Franklin Rollins.
Yeah, that's true. And now the action once again goes back to ringside. LA Knight goes over to the top rope. He sets up Seth Rollins onto the announce table. LA Knight tries to go for a splash, but Seth Rollins gets out of the way and LA Knight crashes on top of the announce table. Oh no!
Ow.
Back ringside, LA Knight announce table. LA Knight.
Ow.
Bad luck for LA Knight, I'm afraid. So LA Knight has been wiped out by his own doing, unfortunately. So, main event, Jey Uso gets back on his feet. He hits Seth Rollins with a spear, then goes to the top rope and hits an Uso splash!
Okay.
And then he tries to go for the pinfall, but then CM Punk, like the thief in the night, goes to the top rope and hits an elbow drop to break up the pin.
Ah. Sorry, no, I'm over here like looking at this and like, haha, take that. CM Punk is winning.
CM Punk is winning indeed.
He is still going to win this match. I'm so happy.
CM Punk is definitely winning so far, and then he grabs main event Jey Uso and lays him out with the GTS. He tries to go for a pin. 1, 2, and then he is stopped. Then he is stomped literally by Seth freaking Rollins to break up the pinfall.
Oh no!
And then finish. Seth Rollins goes to ringside and lays out a curb stop on every opponent, leaving him and CM Punk in the middle of the ring. Seth Rollins starts yelling at Punk, saying, "I hate you! I hate your whole family!
I hate your life! I hate that you're here! I want you gone!"
Yes.
Like he was like, I'm like, oh my god.
So Seth,
You need to hate people if you're not hating people in your life with as much piss and vinegar as Seth freaking Rollins is for CM Punk, you're just not hating enough. We thought Lex Luthor was a bad enough of a hater for Superman, but no. No, it looks like Seth Rollins has got him beat.
exactly. So,
And he's got hair.
So, desperate to put down CM Punk, Seth Rollins grabs a steel chair, brings it in the middle of the ring. He tries to go for the stomp on CM Punk's head on the chair, but oh no! Unfortunately, things did not work to his favor. Unfortunately,
Did his knee get... Did he accidentally Pillmanize himself in the balls or something?
it looks that way. It looks like the stomp was a horrible, horrible misfire. So CM Punk takes the opportunity, hits one GTS, and then Seth Rollins rebounds on the ropes, falls onto Punk's shoulders, and Punk remembers this moment. He tries to go for another GTS until he was low blown from behind, hitting him right in the pop rocks by an unknown assailant.
Oh no, there's generations of Jade.
Yep, and the assailant turned out to be none other than WWE's Women's Intercontinental Champion, Becky Lynch.
Bum, bum, bum!
Seth Rollins then used this opportunity to hit the curb stomp on CM Punk while his head was on the chair to pin and retain, thanks to the assistance from his lovely wife. This is our generation 2025's power couple. Folks, your winner, and still the world heavyweight champion, Seth Rollins.
Okay, couple things. Number one, while I understand this is a no disqualification match, anything goes, attention précieuse, right?
Yes.
Okay. But couldn't the referee have tried to do something here? Anything? I mean, he's literally standing here slack-jawed. I'm gonna fucking blow this up. Look at him. He looks like...
He's done this so many times. He knows how it
looks. He looks like he hasn't never done this shit in his life, is what he fucking looks like. Oh, no, he's got the most slack-jawed, what do I do next time, boss? Kind of fucking Patrick Starfish, whatever the fuck look on his face.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm being that brutal. No, I don't care. No, I won't apologize. No, I won't be taking questions. Seriously, look at this cojudo. This is some cojudencia right here. This is some stupidity that just says, I know that this is fake, that this is gimmick, that this is a work, that this is acting, but man, am I bad at my job. Like, oh no, this is no disqualification. I can do nothing to stop her. Like, listen.
I mean, he literally can't.
No, Jose, you can still have exclamation. You can still have protestation. You can still get in the freaking wrestler's face. You can get animated. He was just standing there as if he was painted on the
No, I get
wall.
it. At the very least, he could have pretended that he was shocked.
Something. Shocked, concerned, pissed off, upset, frightened for his own personal fucking safety because a psychotic redhead Irish bitch is in the ring and he doesn't know what she's got in her head. And she could snap at any moment and, like, attack anyone just be fucking cuz, so what do? He can do something, and it would just enhance the moment. Instead, he does nothing. The opposite of any fucking thing. Anything!
So your only criticism is the referee.
Yeah, the fucking referee over here, like, he's like, I get it, the WWE referees are supposed to be technically invisible until they aren't invisible, but at the same fucking time, you can try to act like you're upset or worked up, like, what are you doing? Stop, what did you do this for? Stop it, what do you want? Anything, any fucking thing. I did that shit When I had to fucking go in and when we were in fucking wrestling, and I was also a commentator for them.
Yeah, no, Michael Cole and Wade Barrett, who were on commentary for the pay-per-view, they were freaking like shocked and they were freaking out.
Okay, you can have that energy with your body language as the referee. Now, I'm not asking you to Aubrey Edwards this shit and overham and put yourself dead center in front of the camera like, oh my god, and ZOMG fake. No, but any fucking thing would have been nice. For fuck's sake, man. Like, no, serious fuckingly. Anything. Ugh. Other than that, everything is great.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But
how dare you?
Referee being a boring referee notwithstanding, the main event match was fucking awesome, and it further elevated all 4 competitors in this main event. And since this feud between Punk and Seth has been heating up since CM Punk's return in November 2023, now it's taken a new turn as fans are yeah, already fans are speculating that AJ Lee is coming back to WWE, and we're gonna have a couples match between Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth and Becky Lynch.
Yeah, listen. A friend of mine was actually put up a little video on TikTok. He's also a fan of wrestling. He goes by the Welsh Doctor. Hey there, Welsh. How's it going, buddy? And he even is also a wrestling fan, and he's basically said like he doesn't think that it should be AJ Lee. He thinks if anything else, it should be someone who appears more to be a credible threat within the storyline of what's happening with Seth Rollins and who Becky Lynch is beefing with, and have it someone like that. He doesn't think Roxy should be involved because she's too tiny,
and she's also a heel.
So he figures Rhea Ripley, which
that's what I was thinking. Plan B would be Rhea Ripley.
That would be my plan B, even though it feels a little passé, I guess. I don't know. Like, Rhea Ripley shouldn't be trying to shoot for the women's IC title. She should be for the big gold. So
I think it has less to do with championships and more to do with the fact that she's helping CM Punk.
Well, that's true.
And she also has a bit of history with Becky Lynch. After all, Rhea Ripley did beat Becky Lynch at last year's WrestleMania.
That's true as well. Be that as it may, Rhea being the backup is fine, or if she's even the principal, that's fine too. But I seriously don't think that AJ Lee will return. If she does return tomorrow, then I am wrong. Tamfastic, I will live with it. I don't care. If I'm right, then, well, what else is new?
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not trying to be down on it. I'm just like, I don't want to set myself up for bad expectations, for disappointment, you know?
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Take a look in the chat real quick before we continue. Let's see, Mr. Quake. Yeah, the solution sounded better. Timu Evolution. Blah, blah, blah. I wish they played the French national anthem before Clash of Paris. They probably did off screen. Who knows? Let's see. CM Punk was Randy Macho Man's idol, so let's see. Like WWE did play for both Canada and U.S. anthems, so why not French? I'm not going to be here for too long, guys.
No,
that's okay.
It's okay, Mr. Quake.
Poor LA Knight. I know he got hit in his Slim Jims. Let's see here. Vicente Guerrero, Mr. Quake, French national anthem playing would have been cool. Looking up lyrics years ago, French and Mexico anthems are weirdly violent, talking about spilling blood. Oh yeah, no, the French national anthem, they may be a pack of fucking frog eaters, but motherfuck are they crazy when they want to actually fight. Oh my god.
I believe it.
Power couple of Seth and Becky are. I remember when Becky flat out said she hated the Seth and Becky date and fight together angle.
Oh yeah! Here's to hoping that this will turn out a lot better than when Seth and Becky Lynch started teaming up in 2019 when nobody cared.
That's true. Yeah. They mostly fought Baron Corbin and Lacey Evans on pay-per-view.
Yep, that was awful.
Corbin and he totally no-sold her and lulled. The look on that referee's face says dumb and bored. I know. What the hell? I get it. We had a John Cena match before this. It's tough to follow the man like that. But for Christ's sake, man, act like you give a shit about your job.
Also, quick shout out to John Cena for beating the shit out of Logan Paul.
Thank you, John. We love you.
Yay.
Yay. Thank you, sir.
All right. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's turn our attention to this week's edition of WWE NXT.
Alrighty, so what's we got here tonight, Jose?
We have some incredible women's wrestling competition that we need to talk about because we start things off bright and hot with an incredible, intense one-on-one fight as Jada Parker goes one-on-one against the bougie bully, the last metaphor standing, Lash Legend.
Okay, big beefy babe and the smaller, not beefy babe. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Jada Parker. She is good, but she doesn't have the same tone and musculature that Lash Legend does. I'm worried for her safety.
But that's okay because she's got plenty of fight in her to back it up.
I hope it's enough.
So, as these two were wrestling, first of all, we got a great shot here of Lash Legend ringing Jada Parker's bell by ringing her against the ropes. The fans were split. The fans were actually chanting some weird chants about Jada Parker, but it was in support for her, and they were also chanting for Lash Legend as well. This is great. I like the NXT crowd. They come up with different chants, and it harkens back to the old black and gold years of NXT when they were creative in their crowd chants. You know what I mean?
I know, right, man?
That was pretty awesome. That being said, before they went to commercial break, what's her face? Jada Parker tried to go for the teardrop in the corner, but Lash Legend was able to reverse it. When we got back from commercial break, Lash Legend continues the onslaught, continues to overpower Jada Parker with an incredible half Nelson backbreaker, as you see right here. Jada Parker did fight back and did hit the teardrop. She tried to go for the hypnotic, but then Lash Legend was able to reverse it to hit her finishing move to pin and win. Your winner, Lash Legend.
Yeah, I saw this one coming. I'm not saying that I wasn't impressed. It just sounds like I'm sorry. She's Jada Parker's outmatched.
However,
if there was a multi-man match, then she would stand more of a chance. But no.
However, that was not the end of their fight. She won the battle, but the war is still on. And there has been collateral damage. Jada Parker brawled with Lash Legend at ringside, and then she hit the hypnotic, crashing Lash Legend through the security barricade. Imagine having someone running at you, hitting you with their ass right in your face, and crashing you through the barricade.
Imagine having an ass so powerful you crash another person through the barricade. Okay, I stand corrected. Clearly, Jada Parker's got the most powerful pum pum this side of the continental U.S. God damn
Indeed. Jesus.
She got that boom, 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 boom. We're going to my room, boom, 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 boom. There's a Baby No Money song for almost everything.
There is. That's a good one. All right. Now let's get over to the exciting match of the night, and this is where an NXT competitor goes one-on-one against a champion from WWE Evolve, as the Juggernaut Jordynne Grace goes one-on-one against the WWE Evolve Women's Champion Callie Armstrong.
Okay, so in case you forgot, Evolve is one of their new developmentals. They literally bought out Evolve Wrestling and built it out from there. Now,
and WWE Evolve is also where they feature wrestlers from the WWE Performance Center, NXT wrestlers that are not shown on NXT every week, and wrestlers in the WWE ID program.
And I imagine that Callie Armstrong here, she's no slouch.
She is no slouch. She may be from the Performance Center, but she is definitely strong as hell. She is a former track runner, and she has been featured heavily on Evolve. And like I said, she is the current reigning WWE Evolve Women's Champion.
All right, let's see how this turns out. Oh God!
Unfortunately, evolved or not, that doesn't mean shit when you're in the ring with the former TNA Knockouts World Champion, as Jordynne Grace.
Muscle Mommy.
You see Muscle Mommy over here taking Callie Armstrong to school, hitting her with an inverted gourd buster, dropping her head face shit when World Champion. Muscle Mommy after dropping her head canvas.
Mother.
Yes. And then she continues the punishment on, and then Callie Armstrong, of course, not taking it very lightly, was able to turn the tables on Jordynne Grace and showing her that she too can hang with the Juggernaut with her own strength. Look at her applying strength. Look at her applying the backbreaker stretch onto Jordynne Grace.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. This is terrible. Okay, hold on a minute. Those are college colors. I just realized it. Callie Armstrong, she's, What college is that? What college is it?
Hang on a minute.
The Minnesota Vikings? Something? I don't know.
Give me a minute.
That's the football team. Let me see here.
Here we go. Okay, she is from Inglewood, California. Let's see here. And she is, Cal State Fullerton and the University of Southern Carolina at USC, where she is a member of the track and field team.
USC. Huh. Let me see her.
No, bro.
I'm sorry. I'm over here thinking, it struck me. Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, it's their colors.
But they're not in Minnesota. They're back in the WWE Performance Center.
She has nothing to do with the Minnesota Vikings, does she?
No! I mean, she's wearing the purple colors of WWE Evolve.
Okay, that's another way to look at it. Okay, sorry about that. No, it's just that the purple and gold struck me like a ton of bricks. It reminded me of when Matt Cardono's doing Deathmatch King. It reminded me of, like I said, like it's some sort of sports. It's like football. Is it a college football team? No, I had to fucking find out.
No, it's okay. And speaking of track and field, now Callie Armstrong looks like she has victory in her grasp. She runs back and forth against the ropes, gaining some speed. She tries to go for the pounce, but Jordynne Grace was able to catch her and hit the Juggernaut driver onto Callie Armstrong to pin and win. Your winner, Jordynne Grace. But Jordynne Grace is not out of the woods yet, because after the match is over, out comes the Glamour, Blake Monroe, and these two women have a brutal fight at ringside. So brutal that their officials had to break them up.
A cat fight.
Jordynne Grace slammed Blake Monroe gut first onto the steel steps. She started pummeling away on her, and then the whole brawl portion of the segment ends with Blake Monroe being the first woman out of the rivalry to draw first blood.
No. She bled, Jose.
Yeah, I know. Blake Monroe drew. Oh, yeah, well, she bled. Jordynne Grace drew first blood. Sorry. Yeah. That's what I meant.
She was just the first to bleed.
Oh.
Ooh. And
Blake's got that look like, no one makes me bleed my own blood.
No one. Michelle, come get me.
So this match was great. It was obviously a match between two power women, and Callie Armstrong had a great showing as representing WWE Evolve as their champion. Juan, your thoughts?
All right, not bad. If she can hang, then she can hang.
Yeah.
Right, I got no problem with that. Good on you, Callie Armstrong. And also, how's it going, Matthew Coburn? Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Broke back on that mountain.
Ah!
Giggity. Let me see here. Vicente Guerrero was saying only Rikishi's ass should have broken barricades after running into opponents. I guess now it should be Nia Jax.
Sorry, missed opportunity for Nia Jax.
And Jordynne Grace dressed as a Hulk Hogan tribute, red and yellow. Actually, I saw red, yellow, and black. So that to me signifies the TNA colors.
Yeah, TNA, Hulk Hogan. I mean,
I think TNA.
Yeah, our headcanon says TNAs, but whatever. So let's go ahead and move on to the exciting segment of the night, because we are graced with the presence of the current reigning TNA World Champion, Mr. Trick Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
TNA. I like it.
So Trick Williams gets on the mic.
Quack, quack.
Oh gosh, shut up. So Trick Williams gets on the mic. He starts bragging and boasting about his reign as TNA World Champion, how he made TNA famous, and how he heard apparently in the rumor mills that people are not watching NXT anymore, and that they're hating on NXT. And then he feels, and then he can't help but understand that, and he agrees with the haters, which is weird. And he's like, "Oh no, because I'm the reason. Like I'm the best NXT wrestler in WWE history, and y'all will be nothing without me," or some shit like that.
Oh my god!
And not taking it sitting down, of course, we bring out two folks from the NXT alumni who literally carried the brand through the Black and Gold era. The tag team of DIY, former NXT champions Tommaso Ciampa on the left and Johnny Gargano on the right.
Damn! Welcome back!
The fans went crazy!
It's been a hot minute. Seriously, Gargano and Ciampa? Fuck.
Yes.
Like I said, they're the motherfuckers who put NXT on the map.
Yes, the fans were split. Half of the fans were chanting Johnny Wrestling, and the other fans were chanting Psycho Killer for Tommaso Ciampa. Oh my god. As they made their way down to the ring, they joined into the proceedings with Trick Williams, and they mentioned Trick Williams' accolades and his accomplishments, and they compare it to their own. And they bragged about how Johnny Gargano was the first ever Triple Crown champion in NXT, and how Tommaso Ciampa was a former two-time NXT champion. But they can't take away the one accomplishment that Trick has, and that's being the TNA World Champion. And it was pretty much a segment of Trick Williams needing to learn to put some respect into the people that made NXT before him.
Ooh, so yeah, no, he didn't. I'm guessing he didn't take that well.
He didn't take that very, very well. And then Trick Williams, of course, dismissed that shit, and he says that, oh, your accomplishments don't matter. DIY took exception to that, beat the hell out of Trick Williams, and hit their tag team move called Meet in the Middle.
Meet in the middle.
No doubt this is all building up for their upcoming TV special of NXT Homecoming when they make their return at Full Sail University.
Yay. When is that happening, Jose?
Give me just a second here. Calendar time.
Tell him the time for Buddy.
If my guess is correct, either Tuesday, September 16th or Tuesday, September 23rd.
Oh, fuck.
Give me just a second here. I can get more information on that.
But truthfully, it's nice to see Gargano and Ciampa grace us over here in the halls of NXT. And this is actually...
Tuesday, September 16th at Full Sail University.
Okay, so...
with a special start time of 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yay!
Now, what I was saying was that it's nice that Gargano and Ciampa came and gave us a little visit here at NXT. It also does help make NXT feel a little bit more like, almost like a co-equal brand to Raw and SmackDown, even though it's still the developmental league.
Yeah, I know, of course.
At least you've got this synergy. It's brand synergy. There you go. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah, brand synergy.
Okay, don't say it like that, though.
Synergy.
I'm serious. Please, just don't.
All right, fine.
Please. I'm asking nicely.
Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the match of the night. A match I really didn't care for, and I thought that It was a one-on-one encounter with Andre Chase representing Chase University, what's left of it, versus Josh Briggs. Josh Briggs has been a real asshole lately. He's been roughing up a lot of people the wrong way, not only in the ring, but also backstage in the locker room. And in this case, Andre Chase took exception to Josh Briggs' bad attitude, and he challenged him to a one-on-one match. This was painfully one-sided in favor of Josh Briggs. Andre Chase did do the best he can to try and deliver a fight. He at one point even caught Josh Briggs by surprise and hit an incredible crossbody, which was awesome. And then Josh Briggs stopped Andre Chase in his tracks. He hits him with the big boot, and then first he hits him with a choke slam, and then he hits him with the running big boot to pin and win. Your winner, Andre Chase.
Ooh, this man.
And then he didn't stop there. Dude. He didn't stop there. He went over to his other two members of Chase U, Cale Dixon and Uriah Connors. He beat the hell out of Cale Dixon and chokeslammed Uriah Connors through the announce desk.
Aww.
Yeah, somebody needs to call Finley and tell him to pick up his son.
What's left of him, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, man. This just sounded like it was depressing.
It's just depressing because it's Andre Chase, and it feels like after they did the whole blow-off thing with Ridge Holland destroying Chase University, it feels like the gimmick has outlived its shelf life.
Yeah. Kind of messed up, isn't it?
It is messed up. The gum has long lost its flavor, kids.
Man.
All right.
Like, the way they fucking killed Chase U wasn't fair.
The way they killed Chase U wasn't fair, and, you know, with the changing of the NXT landscape, you know, wrestlers had to evolve and change with the times, and Chase U was just, unfortunately, part of the past.
Man.
I know.
That's such a hard thing, man, and I fucking love Chase U.
All right. Now, this one is not a bad segment. I'm going to do my best not to be mean about it because I actually think that there is some good from this segment. Let's talk about it. It's an in-ring promo segment from the OG, the bouncy boy, Javon Evans.
He's not the young OG?
The young OG, yep, my bad. The young OG took some time to talk to the fans about what happened over in Heat Wave. How he talked about how he came close, but he wasn't able to beat Obafemi. When he got on the mic, it sounded like and it looked like he had a very hard time trying to find the words to say, but I didn't really had a problem with it because, you know, it's organic and it feels real coming from Javon Evans. And Javon felt like he let the fans down, he let the people down, and the fans all were chanting like, "We still love you,"
Aww.
which is nice. Yeah, I know.
It was just a little, oh man.
It was great. And then, in one of the greatest stunts of absolute trolling, the bell toll rang, and everyone thought The Undertaker was coming back.
Bung.
And then, Josh Briggs' music hit instead. And Josh got some serious heat for that shit. He trolled the hell out of everyone at the fans thinking that The Undertaker was coming.
Boo!
Oh my God!
Was this before or after the match with Andre Chase?
That was after. This took place before that. So Josh Briggs got on the mic, and he was basically, how do I put this? He was basically big brothering Javon Evans, or rather big dogging Javon in his promo segment. So you can imagine how one would act like when they big dogged you.
No, yeah, it's like, oh, you ain't that hot. You never win anything. You never do anything cool. I'm a cool guy, even though I never won anything or did anything cool. But I'm cooler than you. So,
yeah, he pretty much got on the mic. Like, first of all, like, it's amazing he could still talk, even when the fans booing is louder than the microphone. And Josh, yeah, that was a big problem. Like, everything was good. Josh delivered a great promo. He did a great troll job, but it was hard to make out what he was saying because the fans were shouting over him.
That loudly?
That loudly. And after Javon Evans tried to tell Josh Briggs to back off like he knows what he's doing, Josh Briggs then levels Javon Evans, gets on the mic and quickly says, "Kid, you need to learn when to start a fight and when to lay down," or some shit like that. And then he brings a steel chair into the ring, and then he choke slams Javon Evans through the chair.
Oh.
Like I said, this wasn't bad. Javon Evans struggled in his words, but the fans still loved it. He was still able to recover thanks to fan support. And Javon Evans' promo work Josh Briggs' promo work was great. It would have been a lot better if the fans weren't so loud and didn't like drown out what Josh Briggs was trying to say.
You think that they'd be able to figure out how to isolate his audio from the microphone and manipulate that a little better? That in order to and also put down lower the volume of the house microphones that catches the audience.
I think the audience were able to hear Josh, but for the folks viewing at home on television, like, it was hard for us to hear. That's more of an indictment with the at the WWE tech.
Yeah, it really doesn't have anything to do with the promo itself.
Yeah, no. Now, before I get over to the main event, I do have an honorable mention, and I'm gonna be honest, like. This I like the way they set it up here, the visual presentation, and this is one of the tournament bracket matches for the WWE Women's Speed Championship, and one of the tournament matches is Candice LeRae from SmackDown going one-on-one against Xia Brookside from TNA.
Yo!
Yeah.
Okay.
So this was.
I thought I recognized that. Like, wait a minute, that's not Candice LeRae, is it?
It's Candice LeRae.
Yeah.
And also, WWE did a great job. They showed a brief video package of Xia Brookside, and on commentary, they mentioned how Xia Brookside briefly wrestled for NXT UK. So, yay, continuity! So, the way they set it up, the way the tournament is that every match is under a 3-minute time limit. It's all about speed. It's all about speed wrestling. No breaks.
I wouldn't have guessed that for a tournament for the Speed Championship.
And the way they set it up, like for the visual presentation in the arena on the screens, they have like the whole green, screens are set up in the color green with the WWE Speed logo plastered on it. And then after they pass the 3-minute mark and they go to 2 minutes, the color changes from green to yellow. And then when they get to 1 minute mark, well, how do I quote to quote a special line from a movie? No. Let me get this out of the way. Let me have my nerd moment. Mm-hmm. Doc, the red log's about to blow! Man, this is heavy. Yes, the screens go red when they get to the final minute. And the locomotive is on fire, and the time machine's ready to go back to 1985. Candice LeRae picks up the win after hitting the lion salt, and Marty McFly is sent back to the future!
That was 40 years ago.
Oh, shit, man. Holy crap, did I get sidetracked. But still, this was great. This was really great. And I love the visual presentation. And get this, I did some research. According to Wikipedia, the concept and the idea of WWE Speed was actually thought up by the bruiserweight Pete Dunne. He helped produce it.
Fucking seriously?
Yes!
No way.
That's
how you came up with this fucking idea?
Yeah! Pete Dunne! The former NXT UK champion.
Oh, shit. Color me surprised.
Juan, what do you think about the match concept for WWE Speed?
Okay. I'm glad that they took it off of Twitter. Because I'll tell you right now, while there were people watching, I guarantee you it was not making it worthwhile for trying to milk a couple extra bucks off of the Musker Man. Dick Rocket Man. In the chat, Vicente Guerrero weirdly cage match lists Lucha Extreme as inactive as a Fed, despite Lucha Extreme just running a show that I brought up over here. A little bit out my town had a Lucha Extreme event at a park last Saturday. First time in about 15 or 16 years, wrestling has been in Tulare. And Josh Briggs with his leather jacket looks like he wants to bring back aces and eights. Oh!
No. TNA deserves credit for that because Aces and Eights was one of the best angles they had until they cocked it up. But it was good. Their online presence was pretty awesome. Anyways, this deserves an honorable mention. Great match. Great to see Xia Brookside back in WWE programming, even if it was just for 3 minutes. And I love it.
All right.
Yay! Now let's get to the main event. And the main event is an 8-man tag team match, player.
Holla, 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 holla.
Another classic case of can they fucking coexist? No. Then on the an 8-man tag team match, player.
Holla, holla.
Exist? The good guys. You got the team of the NXT champion, the Great Obafemi, teaming up with Absolute Ricky Saints, and the tag team of Hank and Tank, Hank Walker and Tank Ledger, taking on the NXT tag team champions, Dark State.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit indeed.
Oh, shit in my pants.
Dark State successfully captured the NXT Tag Team titles from Hank and Tag at Heatwave, and they've been on a roll. Last week, they ambushed, they jumped Obafemi and Ricky Saints, and the good guys were saved by Hank and Tank. So this is how we get to the 8-man tag.
Hold on, question.
Yo.
Are Dark State freebirding the tag titles?
Not that I know of. I haven't heard anything about that. I don't know if the Freebird rules apply.
No, it can apply depending on the fucking factions and all, as long as you like that,
As long as the title stays within the group.
Within the group, exactly.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
I don't see why not.
All right, well, if they're going to have a long-ish tag championship run with a couple programs involving Hank and Tank or other teams, then they definitely ought to be freebirding it.
That's true. All right. Now let's get over to the 8-man tag team match. This was the main event for this week's NXT, and here we go. Well, we start off with the babyfaces, of course, getting the early offense going on the first half of the bout. And you see here, there's Hank Walker delivering an incredible bulldog onto one of the members of Stark State. I think that was Osiris, the guy who likes to. I know that guy. That's the guy who likes to make ass jokes or whatever on the pro.
No.
Yeah, he certainly made an ass of himself. Yep. And then we get some incredible babyface action here. We see Ricky Saints pulling an Undertaker, going old school on that same guy, and dropping him in the ring. And then all the babyfaces started clearing out Dark State, and they isolate one of the members and hit him with a devastating 4-way Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle shell shock.
You're kidding me.
Yes. No, I'm not kidding. Look at that.
They fucking hit a shell shock? Wait, no. They're sort of using their shoulders. The shell shock is with your back.
Oh, okay, well, this is what it would have been. Yeah, close enough. Still, go Ninja, go Ninja, go!
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go! Go!
I don't care what people say. The sequel was fun. We got Kevin Nash as the Super Shredder.
Were fucking fun. I don't give a damn.
All right, so let's go ahead and continue, because unfortunately the good times can't continue. As we get back from commercial break, Dark State then kept Hank Walker away from his attack partners, basically playing a 4-on-1 disadvantage against Hank. Every member of Dark State took their turn and started picking apart one half of this awesome, super cool, fun tag team, until Hank was able to rebound, and he was able to eventually get the hot tag on Tank Ledger. Tank starts wailing on members of Dark State, and the babyfaces start turning things around.
Do they? Oh,
yes, they do. You see, there's Tank Ledger going on the second rope and hitting a shoulder block onto Dion Lennox. And then... and then as we head towards the match, and unfortunately there was some miscommunication here.
Oh, no!
Obafemi tagged himself in by slapping Ricky Saints in the shoulder. Ricky Saints and Obafemi have a little bit of an argument. Saquon Sugars attacks from behind and hits his knee on Ricky Saints, which causes Ricky Saints to hit Obafemi.
Oh no!
Both of the top baby faces are out of the equation. The Hank and Tank are in the disadvantage. It's 4-on-2. There's no one that's coming to save them. Even the guy is got Hank in the middle of the ring, and you say you can't, and no one's coming to save you. You can't say anything. And then Hank, I kid you not, he literally yelled out, "Joe Hendry!"
And go fucking figure.
Say his name and he appears.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Joe Hendry stares up, standing outside, staring non-menacingly.
On the ring apron, temporarily distracts the fucking guy from Dark State. What was his fucking name?
Osiris.
Osiris. Distracts him. Osiris runs to try to slap Hendry, but Joe Hendry just hops off of the ring apron, giving Hank and Tank the opportunity they needed to lay Osiris out.
Your winners, Hank, Tank, Obafemi, and Absolute Ricky Saints.
With a little bit of help by doing absolutely nothing of consequence,
Joe Hendry. Yay!
Okay, yeah. That's a solid match, and what's his face? They used Joe Hendry perfectly here. This just reminds me of this fucking guy who I saw on TikTok. He's a streamer by the name of Santizap that he live streams programming, and he fucking does reaction for it. He was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, Hank just summoned Joe Hendry like a Yu-Gi-Oh card. He just summoned him like Pot of Greed.
Oh my god.
No, Jose.
Yeah.
Santizap said he summoned him like you summon Pot of Greed.
Like you summon, like you summon Pot of Greed.
You don't summon Pot of Greed! This has nothing to do with the match, but fucking I'm tagging myself in.
Whoa.
Get over here. Here, give me that. Stupid ass cushion. What? Hi there, folks. Juan Arouse here, one of the heads of the Ravens flock, tech guru of the team, host of the Black Files, and Jose's tag partner here on Wrestle Rewind. Okay, I may be wasting a tag for this, but I have to say it. Santizap, my man, I know you mean well. I know you were trying to understand the reference. And I understood what you were trying to say. Us nerds understood. But! And this is a big but! My sorry old ass, who has been playing the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game since Pharaoh's Servant! The third fucking expansion! No, Magic Ruler! It was Magic Ruler and Pharaoh's Servant. That's when we started.
Yeah.
Yeah! Right in that fucking time. We're in the first year! The third and fourth the third and fourth expansions of the fucking game. Right in the first year. We've been playing it pretty much since day one. And that hurts me. The misuse of a Yu-Gi-Oh! Reference hurt my soul. Pot of Greed is not a monster in the game that you summon. Pot of Greed is a spell card, previously called a magic card in the game, that you activate. You summon monster cards. You'll see that they're either yellow or orange, purple, dark blue, light blue, white, and black. Those are all monster cards. The green and the pinkish ones, those are spell and trap cards respectively. Those are not monsters to be summoned. Those are cards that activate. You could have said he summoned him like you summoned Blue Eyes White Dragon. Everyone knows who Blue Eyes White Dragon is. Or summoned him like Dark Magician. Everyone in the nerd community has a general idea of who Blue Eyes White Dragon and Dark Magician are. You would have been able to nail the reference either way. Maybe I'm judging you too harshly, Santizap. Maybe I'm judging you too harshly. Maybe I'm being too nerdy for my own good. But look into my eyes. My very inebriated eyes. And just understand that some of us got hurt. I'm not looking for an apology. You didn't do anything that egregious. To err is human, forgiveness is divine. But I was hurt, Santizap.
You'll be fine.
Just be a little bit better. Okay. Thank you. Tag in. Ass.
Come on, man. Look at this. Look at the hard work I put into building it.
Oh no, I accidentally knocked down 2 tubs. Somebody call the fire brigade.
And look at it.
So, yes, I'm a little inebriated, but that doesn't mean that the sentiment isn't real. Okay, man?
Okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Okay, so Juan's freak out notwithstanding, great main event. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Hank and Tank won. Not for thanks to no thanks to Ricky Saints and Obafemi, who still got some shit to work out with each other. But we'll get to that when we cross that bridge. But now, before we get to this week's edition of AEW Dynamite, we do need to talk about this year's annual pay-per-view event, hosted by their little sister promotion that was bought out by Tony Khan, Ring of Honor.
And that would be Ring of Honor's Death Before Dishonor.
That's right. This year's Ring of Honor Death Before Dishonor took place over at the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, which has been revealed to not only be the birthplace of Extreme Championship Wrestling, but it was also the old stomping grounds of Ring of Honor back in the early 2000s.
Yeah. Everyone knew that. What, you didn't know?
Well, no. Of course I knew, but I'm educating you to the.
You're pontificating.
Yes, this is all part of the. This is all part of the 2 to 3 weeks of live shows that AEW is hosting over at 2300.
That's right.
That's right. And this main event is a one-on-one contest for the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship, as a defending champion, the Fallen Goddess Athena, puts her title on the line against Japanese sensation Mira Shirakawa.
Hold on. She's not just Japanese sensation. Don't put any disrespect on her. She's the interim ROH Women's World TV champion as well.
That is correct, but it's only for one title. This isn't a winner-takes-all situation. That being said, the story behind this rivalry is that Athena, at the time, she currently has 68 victories under her belt in Ring of Honor. She is undefeated in singles competition, and at the time that this happened, she is close to surpassing 1,000 days as the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion. Mina Shirakawa made a sex joke saying, "Oh, but you can't be 69.
I mean, that was really easy.
I know, it's too easy.
You're not going to make it to 69.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha.
Get it, because Mina Shirakawa was also a gravure model.
Oh, baby.
That was exactly it, isn't it?
I know. Now, before the match started, Athena had her entrance as the champion. She had a breakdance troupe breakdancing to her overly gothic rock music, which is weird. And she was also accompanied by ECW original, the Blue Meanie. Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes, Mr. Blue World Order Blue Meanie. Mr. I had an altercation and got my ass kicked by JBL and WWE Blue Meanie.
Fucking what? Wait, who's the other chick with the Blue Meanie shirt?
Oh yeah, that's Athena's minion in training, Billy Starks.
MIT. Oh, ha ha ha. Oh, that's a thingy. Okay, I get it.
Yep.
Also, apparently Blue Meanie's also a minion in training.
Apparently, yes.
He's a minion in training.
Yeah, so he did a little dance with Athena, and then the moment Athena caught him dancing with Mina Shirakawa, she chewed him out and sent him out of the ring. And this is so funny. Before I talk about the match, I gotta bring this up because Juan was there too. When the ring announcer was going through the competitors, as soon as he announces Athena, when he said that she's from Dallas, Texas, all of Philadelphia in the 2300 booed the fuck out of her. Like, do they have some sort of hatred against Dallas, Texas? Is there some sort of battle between Philadelphia and Dallas that I don't know about?
You know what? I'm actually gonna fucking find out over here. Dallas. Oh god. Yeah, Philadelphia Eagle versus Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, it's football related. And here I thought it was tied to something else. Oh, Jesus, man.
Scare the hell out of yourself, Jose.
Dang, man, I thought there was going to be layers to this incredible U.S. history of Philadelphia versus Dallas.
I mean, you could also go back to the Civil War, but I don't think we're counting any of that right
now. No, I don't think anybody's ready for that talk.
Also, yeah, okay, let's go ahead and get into the match.
All right. Now, unfortunately, I didn't grab as many photos as I wanted to. There was, because I was only limited to some of the photos I found on Twitter, and I had to screenshot a couple of photos from Ring of Honor / AEW. Thanks, assholes.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, so the story of this one-on-one match, yes, you saw correctly, that is freaking Athena biting the hand of Mina Shirakawa. The story in this match is that Athena is trying to target the right hand of Mina Shirakawa. Mina Shirakawa's hand is all taped up from, I'm guessing, a previous bout that she had on Ring of Honor. I wouldn't know because I wouldn't subscribe to their paywall because fuck them. But Athena has been working over Mina Shirakawa's arm during the main event. She's been laying in armbar takedowns, and as you can see here, she's playing with her food, trying to bite into Mina Shirakawa's digits.
Fucking ow! Look, I would like to get a taste of Mina too, but god damn it, girl, have some standards. Like fucking, unless this is some kind of foreplay for you. In that case, I'll be totally down. But like, yo, ease up. Like, give her some room to breathe. Literally, you're choking her out with your legs. What the fuck?
This is all part of Athena's personality. Like, she is this incredible forever champion in Ring of Honor, and she's become desperate in her demeanor, and she'll do whatever it takes to keep the title, even if it means she has to resort to dirty measures, like the aforementioned biting of someone's fingers.
Fucking hell.
All right, let's go ahead and continue.
All right.
Now, on Mina Shirakawa's side, Mina Shirakawa has been targeting the right leg of Athena. In fact, she locked in the figure 4 leg lock a couple of times, but Athena was able to break out of the submission hold. You see Athena right here, and she's working over Mina Shirakawa, stomping away on her. And this match was so great. I think it went maybe either a half hour or 40 minutes. I can't really clock it because damn, it was long.
Fuck.
Also, Death Before Dishonor was free to watch on YouTube because somebody fucked up in streaming it on their paywall service. Yeah. Nice misfire there, TK.
Thank you.
Ha. Now, actually, do me a favor. You see that shot right there with the barricade? Bottom, left. There. Share that first.
Oh, God.
Yeah, this is one of the screenshots that unfortunately I had to grab. So as the fight continues over at ringside, Mina Shirakawa tries to leap over and does a Hurricane Rana. Athena was able to reverse it and tosses her into the barricade, continuing her punishment. Billy Starks was there ringside, and Mina Shirakawa leaped over Billy Starks and did a spinning tornado, wiping out Athena.
Fuck.
Yep, and when they got back to the ring, Athena placed Mina's hand into the turnbuckle and started stomping away on the turnbuckle pad.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What a fucking lunatic, man.
What a fucking, yes.
Right, yeah, Athena and Mina, oh my god.
Yep.
Together would have been my #1 video rentals back in the days in the late 90s.
Ah!
Thank you for that. Dude, same.
Yeah. And at that point, near the end of the match, these two ladies are spent. Look at these ladies. They're after sustaining a lot of punishment. Athena's leg, Mina's hand. They're both yelling at each other. They're both emptying their tanks, hitting each other with right hand blows. Mina Shirakawa gives everything that she's got towards Athena. She tries to lock in the figure 4 again. Athena breaks out of the submission hold, and then we get to the finish of the match. Actually. Next one. Yeah, that one. Yep. This is one of Athena's. This is one of Mina Shirakawa's counters. She was able to hit the Russian leg sweep onto Athena, and as we get closer to the finish of the match, Mina Shirakawa tried to hit a move, but then Athena reversed it. She goes over to the top rope and hits the Eclipse, aka the O-Face, to pin and retain. Your winner.
What the fuck? Oh wait.
Yeah.
What's the other one?
It's that one. You're a winner, and still, the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, Athena. Folks, if you have a chance to watch it for free, or if you watched it for free already, you better milk that shit in of the best women's wrestling they had to deliver, because you're never gonna get another chance.
Like, let's be honest here. Nobody wants to pay for Ring of Honor. So why the hell...
Not for Tony Khan's Ring of Honor.
No, for real. Seriously, man. You could try to put it on TV for fuck's sake. But no. No, that's the sad thing. That's a really fucking sad thing for me. Because it sounds like it was an incredible fucking match. It's a shame a lot of people either couldn't watch it or refused to pay to watch it. Because goddamn, they don't know what they're missing.
Yep. Except this pay-per-view was streaming live for free on YouTube, so everybody had a chance to watch it. I saw it.
I'm just saying that, like...
I know, for normally.
Normally, fucking Ring of Honor, you don't really get to have that much of an impression for Ring of Honor unless you're paying for their Honor Club. But here, you at least get a fucking peep at what you're missing out on, and it's a damn shame. I just wish it was more accessible.
No, you know what? You're right. That is true. The rest of the pay-per-view was pretty solid. We've crowned new Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions in La Facción Ingobernable. Sammy Guevara turned on the Von Erichs.
No.
And he's aligned with Rush and Dralistico.
No, fool.
I know, right? Let's see here. We got some new Ring of Honor six-man tag team champions in Shane Taylor Promotions. They put on a great fight against the Sons of Texas. Let's see here. And Bandito successfully defended the Ring of Honor of Texas. Let's see. Bandito successfully defended. So, watch it, and if you have the chance to watch it for free, dude, go ahead and do it. Milk it. Maximize the minutes from this free pay-per-view to watch on YouTube.
Goddamn.
All right, so now that all the Ring of Honor business is done and over with, let's turn to this week's edition of AEW Dynamite.
Like the fuse, hit the boom, Dynamite.
You know what? I'll tell you what, man. The numbers do not look great for AEW Dynamite. On last week's edition, they were only able to pull in 565,000 viewers for in their first night over at the 2300 Arena. So we need to, boom. We got our buttons on a panic mode here. So we need to start things off white hot, and we start things off with one of the members with one of the temporary members of the Death Riders, Gabe Kidd, who's calling out Darby Allin, and while he's shouting at the crowd, Darby Allin jumps him from behind. He's right there at the top turnbuckle, and the whole thing, it didn't even take that long. The whole first part of the show turned into a fight. It was a fight.
So
non-stop fighting.
So we just start Dynamite, nothing happening in the ring, Gabe Kidd on the outside yelling at the crowd, shouting for Darby Allin, and then all of a sudden Darby Allin.
Darby Allin shows up and starts brawling with Gabe Kidd, gets the better end of the brawl, throwing him into the ring. Wheeler Yuta tries to help, but gets his ass kicked, and then Darby Allin pulls out his skateboard, and there's thumbtacks on the skateboard. I don't know if you could tell by looking at it.
Hang on. Let me see about zooming in on this bitch.
Yeah, I know. Zoom in on the skateboard.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Right there on that white picture, there is fucking thumbtacks on that shit.
Whose fucking picture is that?
I have no idea.
That is so creepy. Whose picture is that?
That can be in like an old picture of Darbs? I don't know.
No, it looks like a lady.
Weird.
Like Sinead O'Connor or something.
I have no idea, but the point is, he's got thumbtacks, and he was about to hit Gabe Kidd with it, but then Wheeler Yuta runs in there, and unfortunately, he gets his ass kicked by the thumbtack skateboard. And then the Death Riders join in on the brawl, and then Hook shows up with the crappiest return music ever made, with the crappiest stupid gimmick of him being Batman or whatever.
Oh my god.
And then the Ops show up, the AEW Trios champions, and it was a whole giant Pier 6 brawl in the ring. Hey! Pier 6 brawl! Pier 6 brawl! Pier 6 brawl! Pier 6 brawl! Woohoo! But the fight between Gabe Kidd and Darby Allin spilled backstage. Gabe Kidd dropped Darby Allin on the floor backstage. Darby Allin then hit Gabe Kidd with some freaking white powder and then knocked him out with a handkerchief. It is heavily implied he may have used chloroform to knock out Gabe Kidd, and then in one of the most craziest stunts ever pulled on pro wrestling television, Darby Allin puts Gabe Kidd inside a black body bag that is chained up to the back of a pickup truck, and Darby Allin abducts Gabe Kidd, and drives off.
What the fuck? What the shit?
What the shit indeed?
No, like, Jesus Christ. Motherfucker, I know that this isn't supposedly a really ratty part of Philly, but fuck, you'd think that the cops would be somewhere in the neighborhood. We just have a fucking kidnapping happening here. Jesus Christ, man.
Oh, man. Woo! Hello, Zach Menger. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Happy National Eat an Extra Dessert Day. I wish I had an extra dessert. I wish I had Boston cream donuts with me.
I asked you You said, nah, forget it. Let me get the cinnamon buns instead. And when I showed you that they had cinnamon buns, but not the kind you like, you said, forget it.
Because
I
there's
said, you're sure? And you said, yeah, it's fine. So, you can't pine over donuts when you had a perfect opportunity to have donuts. Shunned.
Fuck off.
Shunned.
All right.
Shunned this man. Also,
Shunned.
Matthew Coburn, like a bedazzled skateboard, lol, like a rhinestone skater. I get that.
I don't like. Okay, the opening angle and all the fucking brawling, that was awesome. But this screams two things. Number one, it screams crash TV, no time for a break, and number two, this screams desperation. What do you think, Guan? Do you think this? You think this is AEW being desperate?
Wasn't thinking about it that way. Shit. No, you're right. That actually does sound fucking desperate. Oh no.
Yeah, it's almost as if they're in trouble. But what do I know? I'm just a fan.
Yeah, it's not as if we know what the hell is happening because the guy who runs the show is a fucking lunatic.
Yeah, but at least he inducted Taz into the Hardcore Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Also, by the way, I was talking to people on Blue Sky. It's possible that really wasn't Eddie Kingston in the crowd.
He just looked like him.
It's just a guy who looks extremely close to to Eddie Kingston. It's really scary, but they're pretty sure that they wouldn't that wouldn't actually be the Mad King himself.
Oh well. Now let's get over to the exciting match of the night, and this match is for the AEW World Tag Team Championship as the defending champions, Brodito, that'd be Brody King, and the champ, Bandito, go up against the Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, and the residential punching bag that even his own hometown doesn't care about, Wheeler Yuta.
Oh hey, he learned how to comb his hair in a part.
Yay!
Yay! We can see his silly dumb face now.
Now, Claudio,
Yay.
the next step is to give him a buzz cut, and if all goes well, he is just a few steps away from being bald,
Dude.
like you.
Dude.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
We don't want that.
All right.
Like being bald is not a substitute for having a personality. Oh no, I didn't.
Are you sure about that?
Yes. Oh no. Oh, at least not Wheeler use.
No. But Juan is right. While I am bald, I don't need. Baldness is not my personality. I have I have already developed my own personality. Okay. Thank you. Now, this tag match, fucking awesome. Wheeler Yuta continues to eat shit as he always does. There's no other images, Juancho. I'm sorry. I don't know why you're pulling that up. Because AEW is stingy. Like, you can't grab it. Their photos are not as easily accessible as WWE.
That's dumb.
No, it is.
Stop being dumb.
So, Wheeler Yuta continues to be the punching bag. Claudio Castagnoli got some great spots in with Bandito. With Brody King. We get some meat chants from the Philadelphia crowd with these two superpowered human beings going at it. Brody King and then John Moxley and Maria Shafir show up at ringside to try to help out the Death Riders bring the tag belts over to their side. They even were kicking the shit out of Brody King with the referee's back turned until enough was enough, and Darby Allin jumped John Moxley from behind, and John Moxley and Darby Allin started fighting away from ringside, and then Brody King then leveled out Claudio Castagnoli, leaving Bandito free to hit the 21 plex onto Wheeler Yuta to pin and retain. Your winners, and still the AEW World Tag Team Champions, Brodito.
All right. Okay. That's coming out, Claudio. Wheeler, you know where parking is. Down the hall.
Oh, God.
Of the bingo hall.
Okay, but is their parking validated?
I don't fucking know. I'm not in charge. I just go over there when they start parking cars and I start taking people's money. What do you want me to do?
Yeah, no, I get you. All right. Next, we get the exciting segment of the night, And it was supposed to be a talking segment featuring the reunited tag team of the former world champions from WWE, the Rated R superstar Adam Copeland, and Father of the Year Christian Cage.
Okay.
We're supposed to get a promo segment, but they were immediately jumped by FTR, not even like a few seconds as they walked through the ramp. Like, they walked through the entrance, and they were immediately jumped by FTR, and what do we have next one? Another fight!
Yay!
Another fucking brawl between the teams! Like, they just...
What?
Yeah, they just kept brawling and brawling at ringside. They just kept fighting and fighting. And Adam Copeland, whatever he did, like he busted Dax Harwood's head open, so Dax's head was bleeding profusely.
Oh my god, this is crashing.
Yep. And then they emptied out the lot. And then they brought in a bunch of a Ring of Honor wrestlers and officials to break up to break up both teams, to break up FTR and Edge and Christian.
Why Ring of Honor officials?
Because no, they even mentioned it on commentary. Like, no, not Ring of Honor officials. Sorry, AEW officials and Ring of Honor wrestlers.
Okay, yeah. Why Ring of Honor wrestlers?
I have no fucking clue.
I don't get it.
But for some reason, one of the Ring of Honor wrestlers, Adam Priest, got a pop when he confronted Cash Wheeler, and these two had fights. And no, that's where the whole segment ends. There's no time for talking. We're just going to fight and brawl. And they fight and they brawl, and then they were broken up, and it was a pull apart, and there was blood. And I like it. I like this. Once again, I'm two minds of it. I like me a good brawl because that helps intensifies a rivalry. But once again, it screams desperation.
Oh my god.
So that's the caveat. You have too many crazy things happening on TV, then it starts looking like Vince Russo Crash TV, bro. Nobody likes that. Oh no.
Excuse me, bro. Are you trying to mention something of my fantastic work in television, bro?
Juan, I can't be...
You have to understand, bro. I wrote the book on pro wrestling TV writing, bro.
I can't...
Bro!
Juan.
I invented Stone Cold, bro.
I can't be responsible for what happens to you if K-Storm gets her claws on you.
She's busy. And I can always bribe her with food.
Damn it!
Thank you ever so much. I respond to my name.
Oh, God.
He did it!
I don't like tattletales.
Ah! Shut up!
Oh, my God.
Ah!
I'll take that. Thank you.
Ow!
There.
Ah.
Better?
All right, fine. Let's get to the match that was, it was okay by TV standards. Well, by my personal opinion. And this was wait, what the hell?
Isn't this the one for it?
Oh, yeah, this was part of the... Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot. Like, no, there was pictures of the fight, and I was only able to grab so many, because they really didn't like I said, AEW is very stingy with their content.
Alright, god dang it. Alright, here's the match that I was referring to.
Yep, the one-on-one contest for the TBS Championship. As the champion of everything, Mercedes Moné defends the title against Alex Windsor.
Okay.
Why are we making Alex Windsor happen? We stop making her happen. It's not going to happen.
You sure about that? She's probably going to happen in another couple weeks here.
Or another couple of years, but what do I know? But that being said, the rivalry goes all the way back to a tag match a couple of weeks. I believe it was last week on Dynamite. No, a couple of weeks ago on Dynamite, where Alex Windsor she tapped out Mercedes Moné to the sharpshooter, but Mercedes Moné was not the legal person in the tag match, and then that becomes a thread. And Alex Windsor has been a thorn to Mercedes Moné for some time, and these two has fight. And to their credit, it was a really great fight. Alex Windsor's story is, of course, trying to lock in the sharpshooter again onto Mercedes Moné, targeting her legs. She gets a couple opportunities to do so, including a spot where she locked in the sharpshooter using the ropes as a little bit of leverage, like she was at the ring apron, and she grabs Mercedes' legs through the ropes and locks in the sharpshooter from there. How creative is that?
Fuck!
Yes. Now, of course, the referee can't count that, but that was still cool to see.
God damn it.
As the match continues, Alex Windsor had the advantage over Mercedes Moné until Moné was able to spin around and reverse it into the bank statement, not once but twice. Alex Windsor was refusing to tap out as she broke out of the submission hold. And after a great technical bout between two women, Mercedes Moné was able to roll up Alex Windsor.
Do you have to keep saying it that way?
Well, they're saying it that way. There must be something unique about Windsor.
Oh my god.
So Mercedes Moné was able to roll up Alex Windsor to pin and win. Your winner and still the AEW TBS champion, Mercedes Moné. And then after the bout was over, Alex Windsor tried to offer a handshake in respect. Mercedes Moné gave her a single deuce. And Alex Windsor didn't take too kindly of it. She tried to lock in the sharpshooter, only for Mercedes to reverse it into the bank statement to inflict more punishment on Windsor. But then Alex Windsor was saved by a returning former AEW Women's World Champion, the inaugural AEW Women's World Champion, Riho! Riho! Yeah, you remember her, right?
Where the fuck has she been?
In Japan.
Anything in particular in Japan?
I don't know.
Doesn't she have a fucking contract for AEW?
I don't know. Maybe something with her work visa. I'm just speculating. The whole post-match segment ends with Riho holding the TBS World Title. So now we're setting up Mercedes Moné and Riho. Okay, Riho, it's your turn. Time for you to take a loss. We got to make Mercedes Moné look good. Thanks for coming. Which is what's gonna happen.
Yeah, no. Riho.
Oh, it's your turn. Time for you to take a loss. We got to make Mercedes. Good question. I think she's like what, 5'6" or 5'5"?
5'5".
Yeah, I was right.
So, when you know, if you know how short 5'5" is, and when you hear me say Riho looks dainty as fuck next to Mercedes Money, that should be a fucking indicator of just how much more petite and helpless Riho fucking looks.
Guess how tall Riho is?
How?
5'1".
Jesus, God in heaven. It's amazing what 4 inches does. Some sizes and everything.
Yep.
That stack. Oh my god, no, seriously. Riho doesn't look 20 pounds sopping wet. There's no chance in hell. Why? Why, for the love of God?
I don't know.
I thought Tony Khan loved Riho. I thought he cared about her.
He also likes money.
Yeah, fucking whatever. Sure, let's go ahead and sacrifice your former favorite girl-shaped action figure to your current one.
All right. Now let's move on to the really bad.
I'm a little salty.
No. It's okay. No, you're fine. And we're gonna now shift over to talking about Mark Briscoe, because they're still trying to push Mark Briscoe as a main player in All Elite Wrestling. Yep. Mark Briscoe gets on the. Yep. There's Mark Briscoe right there. And let's see here. And during his promo work, like, he talks about how he's feuding with the Don Callis family, and he makes a couple of jabs at Don Callis himself. He even, and I have the quote up here, he calls Don Callis, and I quote, "And Elton John, he looks like Elton John dressed up as a prosthetic penis for Halloween."
What the fuck? Hold on, what?
Mark,
okay, listen.
I'm going to say this again. Mark Briscoe says that Don Callis looks like Elton John dressed up as a prosthetic penis for Halloween.
Oh my fucking lord. I am, listen. Mark Briscoe?
Dick jokes!
No, Mark Briscoe, motherfucking you owe Sir Elton John a fucking apology. You put some respect on that man's name. He may be gay as fuck, but he could still get more pussy than your sorry ass could ever dream of, man. He's a fucking ladies' man. But Jesus fucking Christ, Mark, put some respect on Sir Elton's name. How dare you? The fucking nerve. Who did you ever beat?
Of course, not taking this sitting down, the penis of AEW, Don Callis walks down to the ring, and he announces that on Collision, Konosuke Takeshita will be facing Mark Briscoe one-on-one, and he sends in the Murder Hawk, Lance Archer, to take care of Mark Briscoe on that night. Mark Briscoe won the match.
Oy, oy, oy.
I don't like this promo segment. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I've got nothing against Mark Briscoe. I think he's great as a talent, but like, he's always been like...
You're trying to make him happen in the weirdest and wishy-washiest fucking ways.
Yeah. They're really trying to make him happen, but it's not going to happen.
Not like this, it won't.
All right. Well, let's get that shit out of the way because now we're going to get to the main event.
No honorable mentions this week at AEW?
Nope.
That's kind of sad. Oh,
no,
well.
Yep. So, this main event is another 8-man tag team match.
Holla, 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 holla.
The team of the AEW World Champion Hangman Adam Page, along with the with Kenny Omega, the Best Bout Machine, and Jet Speed, the team of Speedball Mike Bailey and Kevin Knight, versus the Don Callis family, specifically the TNT Champion, the Proto Star, Kyle Fletcher, the Walking Weapon, Josh Alexander, and of course teaming with the Young Bucks, Matt and Nick Jackson.
What is with these fucking dumbass photos of them? I'm just noticing that the young fucks look even more ridiculous here than normal. What is that? Is that like fucking old? Is that a gag that they pulled on them again?
It's a gag that somebody over in the truck pulled on them.
Oh my god.
Anyways, this was a fun main event. Everybody got a chance to get their spots in. It was great. Of course, Kenny Omega, despite being previously hurt from the Forbidden Door, has shown that he's still got gas in the tank, and he puts on a great performance. We got some really awesome action here. One of the spots in this match is where Mike Bailey was wrestling with Josh Alexander over by the ring apron, and Mike Bailey was about to hit like a moonsault knee strike onto Josh Alexander, but Josh was able to get out of the way. Mike Bailey hits knee first onto the ring apron, and then Josh was able to hit with a running body block, knocking out Mike Bailey onto the ringside floor. Like, I thought that sequence was really cool.
Fuck.
Yeah. And then we get another sequence where the Don Callis family have the babyfaces set up in respectable pile driver positions, and Matt Jackson goes over and pulls Meltzer driver, one after the other. Meltzer drivers for everyone, Juan!
Ay, ay, ay.
Meltzer.
No.
Oh, boy. No. Don't worry, because the babyfaces were able to bounce back after Jet Speed was able to wipe out the Don Callis family at ringside. We get a brief, impromptu reunion of the Elite: Hangman Page, Kenny Omega, and the Young Bucks. Because that's why you watch AEW. You watch it for the Elite, right? They're the main characters, right? Hey, where's Cody Rhodes?
Ha.
All right.
Oh God.
So near the end in that moment, near the end of the match, Matt Jackson tries to steal Hangman Adam Page's buckshot lariat. That didn't work. Hangman Adam Page hits the buckshot lariat on both Matt and Nick Jackson, but unfortunately, Kenny Omega and what's his face and Hangman Adam Page were knocked out of the ring. And the Don Callis family capitalized on this, and Kyle Fletcher hit his finisher on Mike Bailey to pin and win for his team. Your winners, the Young Bucks and the Don Callis family. Unfortunately,
for fuck's sake, man.
The punishment does not stop there, because now the Don Callis family has eliminated Kenny Omega. In a post-match beatdown, the Don Callis family jumped Kenny Omega and what's his face, and Kyle Fletcher put Kenny Omega through the table, and they showed, and there was an off-air, like, digital exclusive footage of medical officials carting Kenny Omega over into the ambulance heading into the hospital. This was done to write off Kenny Omega to give him some time off from AEW to fully recover from all the shit he endured at the Forbidden Door.
Fucking seriously?
Fucking seriously.
He can't even do talkies?
Nope. Dude, the guy's hurt. The guy's...
He can still do talkies.
No. I think he requested... I think from what I read, Kenny Omega requested this time off.
Shit, he just got on.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Well, yeah, sounds like it was an excellent match. You notice I'm not going to shit on a match. I'm not going to make a comment on it if I don't have a problem with it or if I don't have a point of contention.
No, it's okay. You're an equal opportunity shit talker.
Yes, I am. Yes, the fuck I am.
And that's why we love you, brother.
Don't touch me.
Okay. All right. Now let's go ahead and shift gears and go to this week's edition of TNA Impact. And this week, TNA Impact was live over at the Armory in Minneapolis, Minnesota, the former venue that hosted WWE's Deadline over in December 2024.
Yay, cool.
Yeah. All right, so we open things up with an incredible opening promo segment from the TNA Director of Authority, Santino Marella.
Oh, boy.
Yep. Santino Marella gets on the mic. He addresses last week's shenanigans where Trick Williams tried to lawyer up against Santino Marella about working conditions in TNA, which did not work, of course. Santino Marella then declared that at TNA Bound for Glory, he made it official. Trick Williams will defend the TNA World title against the illest, the realest, Mike Santana.
Ah! Nice. Fucking finally.
Fucking finally indeed.
Jesus Christ.
And speaking of, we get an in-ring promo segment from Mike Santana. He comes down to the ring, and all the fans of Minneapolis are happy for him. They are going crazy for Mike Santana.
Hey.
And Mike Santana cut on the mic and cut a very fierce babyface promo against Trick Williams, saying that Trick Williams can't hide behind politics. He can't hide behind his lawyers because when Bound for Glory comes around in October, in his hometown, in his home state, New York, Mike Santana is coming for him, and he's gonna be the new TNA World Champion.
God damn it!
Oh yeah, it was a great promo, back-to-back promos in the to open up Impact, and I love it. The fans in Minneapolis, they loved it too.
You got to be shitting me.
Yep, no, I shit you not. And the biggest show of the year for TNA Wrestling, Mike Santana will be headlining against Trick Williams for the TNA World title.
I'm just glad that Mike Santana's getting the shot for the title again.
Yes, he is.
Happy for him.
Yeah, no, he's done it. He's worked his ass off, man. Like no one's gonna call him a forever bridesmaid or a forever tag team specialist.
Let me take a look in the chat real quick.
Brawl all night at Ring of Honor and on Dynamite. Could Tony Khan have been watching old CZW and XPW shows in the last few weeks?
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. The CZW used to run at the 2300 Arena too, didn't they?
Not that I know of.
Oh, you're kidding me.
If Tony Khan hired Lita to only book Alex Windsor matches, Alex would be TBS champion in a month.
Ha! Nice to see Riho come back. Yep. Hey up, Genie Rick. Welcome to Wrestle Rewind. Hey up, everyone. Last break, great to be able to catch a few minutes on the stream. Let's see, and then gave a bunch of emojis. Thank you for that, Genie Rick.
Moment from Kyle Fletcher post beatdown. He stood over Omega yelling, "Oh, he's dead! Oh, he's dead!" Yeah.
Fucking what?
Yeah,
was he actually like going? Oh, he dead, son.
Yeah,
oh, you dead. What the fuck? That is so weird.
Yeah, Kyle Fletcher was very loud.
What the fuck?
Very obnoxious,
That is
too.
so out of character.
It is what it is.
All
right, now let's get to the exciting match of the night, and this is a first-time ever encounter between these two guys as Frankie Kazarian, the TNA veteran, goes up against always ready Matt Cardona.
Yay!
This was a fun match. This actually happened immediately after Ryan Nemeth cut his very cringy promo about his big brother returning, and Matt Cardona pretty much punks him out in front of the Minneapolis crowd and sends him packing. And of course, Ryan Nemeth remained at ringside to watch the match. So Matt Cardona and Frankie Kazarian, they had a pretty good start. Matt Cardona took Frankie Kazarian to school, even hitting him with a wrecking ball dropkick to the ringside, which is awesome. Frankie Kazarian at one point tried to use Ryan Nemeth as a shield, but that didn't work. Like Matt Cardona's like, okay,
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Is they gonna stop me, fucker?
Matt Cardona continues the action in the ring, and with a little distraction from Ryan Nemeth, Frankie Kazarian was able to get control of the match. And then when we cut to commercial break, aka show more footage of them fighting without the commentary, without saying that they're back, Frankie Kazarian continues to punish Matt Cardona at ringside, slamming him shoulder first onto the ring post, and then he tries to win via countout, but Matt Cardona was able to get in before the 10 count. Frankie Kazarian continues the match. Matt Cardona was able to hit a comeback near the end. He tries to go for the radio silence, but Frankie Kazarian was able to reverse it and hits the Deadeye in the middle of the ring to pin and win. Your winner, Frankie Kazarian.
Fuck, man.
After the match, he cut a post-match promo, and he's declaring that he's declaring his intentions to challenge for the TNA International Championship against Steve Maclin. How he's a much more deserving champion than Maclin is because he has more class. This brought out Steve Maclin, who stormed into the ring, laid out his championship, and he dared Frankie Kazarian to step into the ring. Needless to say, Steve Maclin tried to urge Frankie Kazarian to cross the line.
What the fuck?
I know, I went there.
God damn it, Jose. God almighty. Like, I was really hoping to see Matt Cardona take him down. But no, I'm not allowed to have nice things.
No, but the good news is, since this was live, this week's TNA Impact was live, it was also streaming free on YouTube. So if you want, you can go ahead and check it out for yourselves. It's really great. All right, now let's get to the exciting segment of the night, and this one is a really good one. We hear from the Mr. Motivation himself, the prestigious one, Joe Hendry. Now, while he's spending his time trolling people in WWE, on last week's edition of TNA Impact, unfortunately, Joe Hendry was ambushed by the world-class maniac Eric Young, who kept warning people that a cleanse is coming, and they showed backstage footage.
Cleanse? What the fuck is he, a colonic?
I have no idea. That sounds cult-like to me. And then Joe Hendry gets on the mic. He's not very happy about what happened. He's not very happy about Eric Young ambushing him and attacking him from behind. He's a very easy person to reach, and he challenged Eric Young to face him as a man, face to face. And then Eric Young walked down to the ring. Well, he didn't walk down to the ring, but he stood there right there on stage with his team, the Northern Armory. Ha! The Northern Armory in an armory. Ha ha ha. So Eric Young got on the mic and he talks to Joe Hendry and he says, and he keeps preaching that the cleanse is coming, that he has to cleanse TNA from all the shit that is bad or something, and that Joe Hendry represents everything that's bad with TNA or whatever the fuck he's like. It's a bunch of cultist talk.
Like, dude, come on.
So
you're good at this kind of stuff. Relax. Like, you can do this, right?
Joe Hendry tried to challenge Eric Young to a match right there and then, but Eric Young did not want to do that, and instead he would challenge Joe Hendry on his own terms. So the whole segment ends with Joe Hendry telling Eric Young to go to Santino Marella, and when you're ready, let him know when you're ready to fight. And yeah. So that's that. I like that they're giving Joe Hendry something to do at the very least, like between trolling on, but then again, I'm also two minds of this, between Joe Hendry randomly trolling on NXT and being relegated to a feud with Eric Young. Like, it feels like they're cooling off on Joe Hendry for the time being on both sides.
Just a little. You don't want to burn a candle for too long if you're going to need it for later.
But Joe Hendry got a big pop when he mentioned that he was touring. He was doing a European tour in WWE, and he beat The Miz.
What?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yay! Joe Hendry beat The Miz. Good for him.
Hey, good for him.
All right. Now, the good news is there were no bad matches on this week's Impact, and no bad segments. So we got an honorable mention
could be considered a bad segment.
Kind of. Well, let me talk about it because it's actually silly as fuck. So the Elegance brand celebrated Ash by Elegance. She's the newly crowned TNA Knockouts World Champion. And they did an incredible celebration for her. They had a table laid out. They had all the party decor, golden balloons, and they had a special gift for her. The personal concierge revealed the gift, and it was a nice, beautiful art portrait of Ash by Elegance wearing a queen's crown with the championship, and she's got like that queen's like royalty like robe, which is the red robe with the white and black. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, don't you think that's a little much there?
Kind of reminds me of King Booker, but anyway.
You sure they didn't just borrow King Booker's robe?
And they just painted it and be like, what if we combine both these things together? No, but it was such a hokey and silly celebration. And like I said last week, Ash by Elegance, she's earned it, okay? She worked her ass off to become a really good wrestler. She had to battle so many inner demons. And you know what? This pays off for her. And I didn't have a problem with this segment. It was silly as shit. And then interrupting the segment, of course, is Masha Slamovich, the woman that she pinned at Heat Wave.
She was I'm sorry, but Ash, her acting on it, it wasn't it though.
I know, she sounded obnoxious.
I mean, like, not good obnoxious.
Yeah, I know. She was obnoxious.
Uh-huh.
But Masha Slamovich got on the mic and she tried to justify her presence being there, saying like, "Oh no, Ash, you only won by a fluke. Okay, you're not a real champion." Like she tried to pull that shit, and then unfortunately things didn't end well. Masha Slamovich tried to spoil the party, but the Elegance brand jumped her easily, and then out comes some backup. We got Laying Lee and Zaya Brookside, the WWE alumni, to jump in and join the party, and it was an even brawl between the Elegance brand and the Good Girls until out comes the former TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, the Inspiration, to send the Elegance brand running with their tails between the legs. And just to finish things off, Masha Slamovich destroyed the Royal Queen arts portrait of Ash.
She freaking tore the shreds. Fucking personal concierge was
cradling
the piece that her head. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry, my queen. Oh my god." Like, Ash is probably just like in front of like, "I'm right here. I can still hear your voice. I'm right here, you idiot."
Matthew Probert said, if a cougar was born in the Mercury sign, would that make her a Mercury cougar? Car jokes!
The answer is yes.
All right, now let's get into the main event of
You mentioned cougars with Ash by Elegance right there.
Now let's get to the main event of this week's TNA Impact, and it's a 6-person tag team match.
Holla, 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 holla.
Not 8 this time. And it is the team of the Order 4, represented by Tasha Steelz and the Great Hands, going up against the team of Mara Sade and the TNA World Tag Team Champions, Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys.
Yes, okay. Let's see how this plays out.
First of all, I want to point out like a wardrobe choice for Jeff Hardy. He was wearing all red, and that's just weird, out of pocket. Like, at the last time
officially speaking, it wasn't all red, because the little towel or shirt or whatever it is that he hangs on the on his back pocket was black.
Oh yeah, that's true. It just seemed out of pocket for me because the last time I saw them wearing that shade of red was during their earlier years when they were the New Brood, when they were teaming with Gangrel. That was back in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, true.
Now,
also, Mara Sade's outfit, kind of similar looking
to the Hardys.
Paying tribute to Lita.
Yeah, yeah, because that's what. Now,
also, Mara Sade's
a reminder of the past.
They're all adults, as they.
I know, I'm being ridiculous. But anyways, silliness aside, this was a great tag match. Mara Sade and Jeff Hardy had a great spot where they did simultaneous DDT Tasha Steelz, which is fucking awesome. Let's see here. Matt Hardy gets in the tag and he hits the turnbuckle head smash onto the Great Hands, which is also funny and silly. They were able to turn things around. Jeff, fortunately got their asses handed to them for a good chunk of the match in the middle, during the middle portion, until eventually, I believe it was Matt Hardy that got the hot tag, right? Jeff Hardy got the hot tag, and he hit all the cool spots in the ring. He hit that Hardy leg drop in between the legs. He hit his own twist of fate, and then we got this really, really awesome moment. Like one of the good hands was knocked out. Tasha Steelz was taken out by Mara Sade, and then what's her face? Matt Hardy hits the twist of fate on one of the great hands. Mara Sade goes to the top rope, and paying homage to Lita, hits the moonsault. And then Jeff Hardy goes to the top rope and hits the Swanton Bomb to pin and win. Your winners, Mara Sade and the Hardy Boys.
Yay!
Yay!
This was all nice until the celebration was broken up by the fucking Nemeths.
Yep. From behind the Hardy Boys, they were jumped by Nick and Ryan Nemeth, the Hollywood heels, hitting simultaneous zigzags in the middle of the ring. Mara Sade is left all alone, and for a moment it was like, will he or won't he? Will Nick super kick her or won't he? But this is Nick Nemeth. He is a jackass, so he super kicked Mara Sade to close off the show.
Right in the jaw.
Right in the damn jaw.
Fuck.
I know. That being, with that, Juan, ring the bell.
Don't mind if I do. Bummer.
I know, it was a bummer. But overall, a great live edition of TNA Impact. They had great matches in between. We had a great match with Matt Cardona and Frankie Kazarian. We also had a great Knockouts triple threat.
Great match. It was great.
We also had a good...
you're saying great over and over.
Sorry. And you're over here saying lazy booking every week. So what's your excuse?
I will only say lazy booking when there's a fucking,
no
DQ match for no good reason.
Except there was a reason for the main event of Clash of Paris.
Still lazy booking.
Whatever. They also had a Knockouts triple threat match that saw Indy Hartwell beat Jody Threat and Danny Luna to be the number one contender for the Knockouts World title at Bound for Glory. Yeah, no. And I like that, and I like that Ash's championship celebration was spoiled, and it led into a big hullabaloo with so that was fun. And the main event was also pretty good, and of course we're gonna get the Nemeths and the Hardy Boys fighting again for the tag titles, so that's gonna happen.
It's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time. This week's AEW Dynamite, I took a look at their numbers, and man, they took a real nosedive, and they only drew in 372,000 views this week. This is bad. This is really fucking bad. And when you look at the landscape of AEW, all their top stars, Kenny Omega, Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, they are out. They are out on injury, and they have nobody to contend with Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World title. Things are not looking good for All Elite Wrestling. This week's show, the way they booked it, with brawling after brawling after brawling after more brawling, like Crash TV booking, it screams.
It's for the sickos.
It screams
It's for the sickos.
Desperate.
You're not a real sicko if you don't like all the crashing.
No. Even a sicko will tell you that shit's desperate. Actually, no, they won't.
No,
They're sniffing Tony Khan's butt. But anyways, yeah, no, it just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. The matches are great, but come on, man. You already had it. They had an opening brawl with Darby that it ended with a kidnapping, and then they had a middle segment with more brawling.
Friggin' in the chat he sent him, Jeff looks like he was paying tribute to Taz, except Taz is orange, not red. Matthew Coburn, Mara Sade's a smooth operator.
Yeah, she is. Now, this week's edition of WWE NXT was also was pretty fucking awesome. They had a great opening women's match. They're obviously going to continue the rivalry between Jada Parker and Lash Legend. Otherwise, they wouldn't have the barricade spot. They did a pretty good presentation with the WWE Speed Tournament in the women's bracket so far, and it looks pretty good so far. I'm liking it. I'm liking where this goes, and no, everything else was also pretty fun. Jordan Grace and Callie Armstrong had an incredible match, a great eight-man tag team match for the main event, and they also had some funny segments where Trick Williams got his ass kicked by DIY, and Josh Briggs trolling the fans with the Undertaker bell tolls.
Asshole.
Yeah, that was an asshole thing to do. I didn't bring this up because, like, as good as it wasn't as good as, you know, the homecoming of DIY. They had a video package of Lola Vice touring around her hometown of Miami, Florida, specifically her neighborhood, which is called Little Cuba. And they showed where she grew up and where she lived, and they did a whole video package about her. So basically telling us who is Lola Vice, what motivates her, where does she come from, and all that stuff, you know?
I get it.
Yeah.
I do understand that.
I like it, but it wasn't as great as Trick getting his ass kicked by DIY. Sorry, I'm a fan of Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa.
God damn it, is a...
Hey,
No,
NXT Black and Gold forever.
I guess we really don't have that much room to talk about the sickos of AEW. This is what's going on. Still, I digress. God damn it, still.
Now, for this Saturday, folks, on September 6th, Angel Mendez will be returning for another edition of Los Amigos Play, where we will return to playing Metal Gear Solid 4: Guns of the Patriots, played by Mr. Wanna Rouse, and we'll also
don't touch me.
Oh my God. And then we'll also have some more news and topics this week to discuss on our latest edition of the Ravens Flock this Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, right here on YouTube and Kick. So until then, Mr. Wanna Rouse, plug us away.
Don't mind if I do. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between, thank you very much for watching this week's live stream edition of Wrestle Rewind, hosted by Jose as he reviews for you the best and the worst of three of the most exciting professional wrestling programs in North America today: WWE's NXT, AEW Dynamite, and TNA Impact. Step into the ring every Thursday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Time live, simulcasting on YouTube and Kick. Hit the subscribe, the follow button, ring the notification bell, stay up to date on all of our content. Become an inner vlogger by hitting the join button, and until next time, continue to follow us on Facebook.com/TheRavensFlock, Twitter.com/RavensFlock13, Instagram.com/TheRavensFlockOnline, Kick.com/TheRavensFlock, and of course, remember to hit the subscribe button, ring that tiny little notification bell right here on our flagship platform, YouTube.com/TheRavensFlock, humble home of the Black Files, Los Amigos Play, Wrestle Rewind, and the Ravens Flock.
All right, folks, thank you very much for tuning in to another exciting live edition of Wrestle Rewind. For Mr. Wanna Rouse, I'm Jose Casabona, and you know what? Kudos to Athena and Mina Shirakawa. Y'all did great.